Ooh. Okay, let's watch this. Very, very good run. The reason why this team can be so synergistic is because there are always 3 targets here, and we can kind of amp it up. The Trotters help a lot with the Herta. And I think one of my concerns with the Herta is what happens if they go away. You get what I'm saying? Unless every single one of the future enemies, they will always be pathing towards erudition. If they path towards erudition for all the future enemy, I think this would be very, very good. But if they don't, it will be a little bit annoying. The good thing is that Herta has this trace that allows you to basically pretend every single enemy is at 3 target minimum, right? If you're single target, 2 target, or 3 target, it is always at baseline minimum 3 targets. So it will give you the maximum 9 energy. So 4 is 12, 5 is 15. So that is not too bad. It helps you scale a little bit. I do wonder how this performance is gonna be like when we actually face like a scenario. For example, do you guys remember Yanqing boss or Argenti? I think Yanqing and Argenti, these 2 bosses, they are kind of a way which might be rough. Okay, Yanqing, let's just exclude Yanqing, because Yanqing is Ice Res, right? Argenti does have Ice Weakness, but the thing is he summons the little thingies, right? He summons the little thingies. The fucker have the stupidest invincibility. So if you cannot kill the totems from not Adventure, sorry, Argenti. The Argenti totems, it is gonna fuck with Herta so much. So you will have to kind of balance that. Or Aventurine. I think Aventurine would be a fucking annoying boss for Herta as well. She does get the ultimate energy. Right, she does get the ultimate energy, because I'm assuming that Herta will always win all of the dice roll phases. But you have to make sure that Aventurine doesn't drain your energy. I'm actually not too sure how Meme works if Meme gets hit by Aventurine. Because this charge is based on your energy generated, right? Does energy drain reduce charge? I don't think it does, but it will be kind of fun if it actually is the case. Do you think it's worth to raise a Serval?
Do you think it's worth it to raise a Serval just to use with Herta?
The thing is, right, this Serval here is much better than mini Herta for this MOC 12 because of Serval. Serval is way too lightning, and the Wolf is way too lightning. So for this specific setup, Serval is well. And generally for MOC, Serval would be better than baby Herta. She would. And I say yeah. I think it's worth it, because you don't need to give Serval a good build. Serval can legit just do like 0 damage. Her only purpose is to run like 4-piece Eagle, Energy Regeneration Rope, and Passkey. So she's kind of like the skill point generator Jingyuan, right? She's like your energy generator Serval. And because of the fact that I think she's one of the only units in the game which has a 100 energy cost, right? I don't think we have a lot of 100 energy cost. The fact that you can spam this, it really helps us generate a lot more stacks. So that is very, very good. For Herta, baby Herta, if you run baby Herta with Passkey, it is still a 2-turn ultimate. You cast your skill twice with Passkey, you still get 110 energy, and you can basically hit the threshold. Serval is just a little bit faster, because I believe her Idolin 2 gives you more energy if I'm not wrong. Right? Serval's Idolin 2 gives you more energy after your basic skill. If there's any Serval mains out there, they can kind of help this. So technically Serval would cycle faster. Yeah, but baby Herta would cycle a lot better in pure friction, especially with the refreshable mobs. I would say for this specific MOC, Serval would be a much better choice, especially against Zarok. But if you were to use it against second half, you know the Buck, technically against that Buck, I think baby Herta would be a lot better, because everybody is weak to ice, right? They are weak to ice, and the Bucks can refresh, right? He spawns the Bucks so that we can trigger more full out from baby Herta. So I wouldn't necessarily use Serval in the second half. And I'm also guessing you're probably not running big Herta against Serval, right? Like, this is just for testing. You're most likely gonna be running Break Herta on the second half. So if you're gonna be running that, you might as well just be on element for both, and then you can kind of key in with Gallagher. And Gallagher with Quick Protocol is the best in slot. It's very, very good, because this team is based on energy regeneration, not just for Big Herta, but also for Meme, right? Because Meme charge is based on every 10 energy is 1%. So yes, you will really... And Quick Pro is free, right? Everybody has a Quick Pro, so just run that shit, yeah. Luocha is not better, because Luocha doesn't have Gallagher's Action Value Advance. And because Gallagher has the Action Value Advance, you have more turns, which means you can generate more Quick Pro stacks. Yeah. Bro, this music is crazy. And all-in Acheron is 756k for one ultimate. All-in Acheron. I believe... Oh my god, I'm gonna die, bro. I believe our big Herta was around the ballpark of 600k, right? I think it was 600k. Yeah. I feel like this is definitely also helped by the true damage. You can see that the true damage contribution here, we have 28k plus 36k plus 31k plus 68k. This is I believe this is really 100. This is 160,000 true damage. So without this 160k, this would have been 507,000. So man is really putting in the true damage is really popping out here. Yeah, absolutely. I can kind of skip this a little bit. Herta has no limited 5-star support. I mean, to be fair, Sunday is like super good. Both Sunday and Bobbin, they are super good. I honestly feel like Sunday might be better than Bobbin. You know why? Because I feel like both damage from either baby Serval or baby Herta, like these two units, they are non-existent. Oh my god, I'm gonna die, bro. And because they are non-existent, they can't really make use of Bobbin's team-wide buffer. You are better off, at least I think, you might just be better off spamming all of Sunday's buff, spamming everything into big Herta, and you make use of the, what should we call it? You make use of the other two 4-star erudition to just generate stacks. And I think it will make big Herta pop off a lot better. Right, Sunday? Yeah, okay. RMC Bobbin. I would love to test this a little bit more. But the problem with RMC is if you don't manage RMC's charge, the Mehmet's charge, you might waste your action value advance. Because Mehmet's action value is based on 100%, right? The moment she's 100%, she'll fly up. I do think E1 Bobbin with E1 S1 Bobbin versus E1 S1 Sunday. I think E1 Bobbin might probably pull off a bit. Because 24% res pen is pretty fucking diabolical. It's much more important than Sunday's defense now. Yeah, Sunday with Herta, you should run -1, absolutely. So if you're running Sunday with Herta, you just run like 135, 134. Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, even with Bobbin, you might just consider running the fast one because you don't want to waste an action on the very first wave. Or if both my Robin and Sunday are E2 S1, both Bobbin and Sunday's E2, they're aight. It doesn't really change the damage. It's just basically a rotation, right? For Sunday's E2 is like more skill points. For Bobbin's E2 is just a little bit more energy. The speed doesn't really matter that much in the grand scheme of things. If you have an E6 Bronya, I think that's perfectly viable. Because E6 Bronya's buff lasts 2 turns. The problem if you run Bronya is that because the buff only lasts 1 turn, if you pull up Herta, she casts ultimate, the enhanced skill after casting ultimate, you wouldn't get Bronya's buffs, which is completely wasted. Okay, so Acheron almost 2-cycled. Acheron almost 2-cycled, but bro got hit with the curse of the 1% guy. So almost 2-cycle, solid 3-cycle. Herta was perfect 3-cycle towards the bottom end, so that's gonna be it. I'm just gonna see true sting and see how we do over here. Two cycles on true sting. 2 cycles on true sting at 1 cost. E0 S0 with full 1 cost team. Is Acheron going to be okay? Also 2 cycles for Acheron. Completely off element at E0 S0. That's really good. I think both of them are really good. Like both Acheron and Herta, they are really good. The problem is though, this Jiao Qiu is hard carrying, bro. Like I'm gonna keep it about this Jiao Qiu is hard carrying Acheron. Without this, the stack generation doesn't exist, and you don't get the 75% out of vulnerability. Whereas for Herta, everybody can make this. Alright, more or less everybody can make this. Like this is literally free. This is literally free. This one just pull better and you just get it. So that is something to consider. So yeah, I think this is pretty much it for Herta Showcase. Yippee! Oh, villagers, send some love, send some heart shape. Alright, it's time to play. You have coomed your last coom, my man.